Ladies and gentlemen, you're probably wondering what our friends from CID are doing here at this time in the morning. It's not because there's free grub in the canteen, it's because they need our help, along with our visitors, to bust some DSS fraudsters. You'll be paired off into teams. The Deakin will explain the rest. Gov?
Thank you, Matt. Ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce you to Tony Maxwell from the Sun Hill Fraud Department of the DSS. Now, today we are going to bust four Irishmen and their wives, partners, whatever. Now, these people have been defrauding us taxpayers of millions of pounds.
Sound like the Inland Revenue.
We have 3 addresses, 3 teams, all of CID and most of Uniform. The only way you're getting out of this one is if you're in court. Now, Kerry has got the team breakdown and the search warrants. Believe me, this is enforcer territory.
Is there a chance they could be tooled up, Gov?
What do you mean with, like, picks and shovels?
Everybody is to wear anti-stad vests, just in case there's any trouble. Linked to the 4 targets of the DSS, Sun Hill has got its own target. He's a super fence by the name of Caitlin. Now, he ships everything from bald tyres to stolen sports cars, anything he lays his hands on, by the container load out to Nigeria. Tony's assistants, Janice, Mark and Andy, are to look for incriminating paperwork as soon as the premises have been made secure. Paul.
Sarge?
You're not on this one, you're in Panda 84.
Oh, no, they're going to think I'm ducking out. I never get any excitement nowadays.
Yeah, well, you kicked one door and you've kicked them all in. I wanted to deliver a court warning to Madeline Morris from the Parkmead. We've been round there to leave a message, but we can't contact her. Duncan wants her as a witness in court this morning. She's got form, local time, got a thing about courts.
Well, she ain't going to be too pleased at me hammering on her door, is she?
Yeah, well, she's in court at 10. Make sure she's there, will you?
Yes, Sarge.
You know, it's a shame these stab vests only come in one colour.
You puff.
It's a shame they only come in one size, too. Hey, Paul?
What?
Haven't you heard? One size fits all. Doesn't matter whether you're a D cup or an A cup.
Oh, leave that.
No, you're all right, Paul, but I think Jim's going in for one of those breast reduction operations.
Shame there ain't an operation to shut him up, ain't you?
So, how come you're not in on this one, Paul?
Well, because I'm delivering a court warning, that's why.
How'd you manage to swing that?
What do you mean by that? Do you want a swap or something?
Are you kidding? I wouldn't miss this for the world.
Oh, all right then, gal. You just get out there and bust your locks, and I'll stay here and cover the ground.
Yeah. And when the going gets tough, everyone leaves.
Gary, why don't you just keep your mouth shut? That way everyone just thinks you're done, because the minute you open it, everyone knows.
It's all right, I wasn't saying anything.
Ever wondered why you didn't make sergeant?
Well, that told you, didn't it?
Only having a laugh.
Sierra Oscar from 469.
Go ahead, Polly.
Yeah, I need a number on the Parkmead address.
Stand by. Polly, it's number 14.
Madeline, can you open the door, please? I need to speak to you.
What's going on? Do you know what time it is waking people up like this? What's your game?
Are you Madeline Morris?
Depends.
Right. You have to be in Canley Crown Court at 10 o'clock this morning.
Me? What have I got to be in court for? I ain't done nothing.
Oh, come off it. You're a witness. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
First I've heard about it.
Look, don't jerk us around, Madeline. You've had 3 letters sent to you already. You made a written statement. You've had people from Sun Hill Police Station round, banging on your door, leaving messages on your answer machine.
I don't remember anything. Anyway, my mum's just died. I ain't going nowhere today.
Well, I'm very sorry to hear that. But you still have to turn up in court and tell them
I ain't going. No way. Anyway, I've got to go to Bristol to arrange everything. I didn't get in till 3 o'clock in the morning, and right now, I'm going back to bed.
DI Deakin from Sierra Oscar 1. Go ahead.
You're sure number 17, landing 5's the right address?
Yes, it is. Why?
Well, there's no Irishman here. Just a woman with 3 kids. Says she's Nigerian.
Sierra Oscar from 469. Go ahead, Polly.
Yeah, can you let Duncan know? I delivered the court warning in person to Madeline Morris, but she says her mother's died, so she won't be going to court today.
Yeah, Madeline Morris will do, Pop.
Where's the Obbo going?
Oh, wonderful. Can you assist the RSPCA with a dog trapped in a cellar?
Oh, is that the best you can do, Reg?
Yeah, well, the murders haven't started coming in yet.
All right, what's the address?
It's number 14, Wyman Street. The informant is a Mrs. Fowler.
Right, where's Barry McCarthy? Just pull yourself together. Tell me where's Barry McCarthy. Which room is it?
Police, stay with bar.
We don't know anyone called Barry McCarthy, you brain dead morons! Give us this. Give that back to me! It's not your property, give it back! I'm going to phone my mum. She'll sort you out big time. Just look at this! You've destroyed it. Nothing but vandals, brain dead vandals. Mummy, we've been raided by the police. They smashed the front door down and this policewoman's ripped the arm off my teddy. They're going to smash the place up. Please, Mummy, what can we do?
Come on, wakey. All right, girls, what's your names?
Vanessa. That's Alison.
Does anybody called Barry McCarthy live here?
No, never heard of him. It's just me and Ali, and Miranda and Katie. Have the council sent you? Have you come to throw us out?
Why would we throw you out?
We're not supposed to be here. We're students. We sublet this place. It's sort of not exactly legal.
Sarge.
So your friends can come out now.
They're nothing to do with the Irish guy. They're students.
I know, tell me about it.
Yeah, but Sarge, one of the girls' mothers is a Queen's Counsel, and she's on the phone to her now. She wants to speak to the officer in charge, and I don't think she's too pleased about this.
You got your mobile?
Yes, Sarge.
Well, you better ring your boss. Break it to him gently. Assaulting a teddy bear.
Oh, for this sort of thing, Kerry?
I came down to get a tin of magnolia to touch up a few finger marks. I've got my sister-in-law coming on Sunday and she likes a good nose round, if you know what I mean. Well, that's when I heard it.
Well, it sounds more like a job for the council than the police. I mean, I don't know what I can do.
Council, they're hopeless. I wouldn't call them for anything.
Hi, I'm Kenny Leonard.
Oh, hello. Polly Page, Sun Hill. So, where's the dog then?
The dog's in the cellar next door. If you get down, you can hear it really clear. It's whimpering and scratching at the wall, trying to dig its way through. If you just kneel down and put your ear right there.
Yeah, hold that. Oh, yeah. I can hear something. Scratching. Can't hear any whimpering, though.
Oh, you will if you listen carefully. We'll keep quiet.
Yeah, I can definitely hear something.
Now, if you tap on the wall, it'll stop.
Yeah, it stopped.
There we are. You see what I tell you? It can hear us.
Yeah, but how do you know it's a dog? It could be rats or something.
This is my job, you know. It's a lot bigger than a rat.
So what are you doing round here? Why don't you go next door and let it out?
Because the house is empty. Well, what I mean to say is it's not lived in anymore. Not since old Mr. Lee died about 12 months ago.
So you don't know who owns it then?
Oh, yeah, it's his son, I think, but I don't know where he lives. I haven't got his phone number, nothing like that.
Well, have you tried looking in the phone book?
Phone book? There's dozens of Lees. I haven't got time for that. Longer this goes on, the worse state the poor thing's going to be in.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Break into the house so I can let the dog out.
Break in?
Either that or I'll have to start digging through from this side.
I don't want no digging from here. What if the house falls down? My husband's gone to the shops and you'd have to ask him first, and I know what he'll say. He'll say, I don't want no holes digging from here.
Look, Mrs. Fowler, you sure you don't know where the owner lives?
No, I don't. Oh, I wish I hadn't reported it now. We're not insured for digging.
What if it was your dog trapped in there?
Well, how do you know it's trapped?
How do I know it's trapped? Well, for a start, it's whimpering and trying to dig its way out. If that doesn't indicate being trapped, nothing does.
Well, look, you've got to have a very good reason to break into someone's property.
It's distressed. That's a good enough reason for me.
All right, come on then.
I don't want no digging.
Look at that. That's the vent to the cellar. You know, I bet it's a fox. I bet a tenner it's an urban fox. Tried to poke around, find somewhere to have its litter, and got trapped.
Curiosity almost killed the cat by the sounds of it.
I think you'll find that more mice get killed through curiosity than cats.
Is that a fact? Sierra Oscar from 469.
Go ahead, Polly.
Yeah, I'm at 12 Wyman Street with the RSPCA guy. The house with the dog trapped in is empty, so I'm going to break a window to gain access.
Do you need any help?
No, thanks. Right. If you just stand back, just in case. Just make sure. Yep. Right. Can I give you a hand with any of that?
Go on, will you?
Hello? Hello, this is the police. Is there anybody home? Hello? Right, you try and find the cellar door and I'll take a look round upstairs. Make sure no one's here.
Well, maybe I shouldn't have pulled it so hard. It's just a shame it wasn't full of dope. I suppose I could always sew it back on. Yes, of course I can sew!
Polly, come have a look at this. This is where the cellar's supposed to go down, but it's been boarded over.
So there is no cellar?
Doesn't look like it. But that doesn't change the fact that something's trapped somewhere down there. I wonder why they boarded the cellar up. There we are, you see, I can still hear it. No, it's stopped. I suppose if I can't find a way down there, I'll just have to rip the floorboards up.
Well, don't you think you should contact the owners first before you start all that? Look, get your office to ring the council. Or the electricity board, someone must be paying the bills.
Poor thing will be dead by the time they've done that.
Look, breaking into someone's property is one thing, but ripping the place apart without the owner's permission, that's another.
Oh, so what do you want me to do? Drill a hole in the floorboards and pump it full of poison gas and save us all the hassle?
What are you doing?
Look at that. Somebody's dragged the drawers across the carpet a few times. Might be a way down. Well, these things are ball breakers. Give it a hand, will you?
What do you think I am, a furniture remover?
All right, I'll do it myself, but if you hear something go twang, you call an ambulance, right?
All right. Oh!
How about that, then?
Yeah, how about that?
I better get my kit before we open it up.
You sure you got enough gear there?
Look, animals get terrified when they're trapped. Sometimes all they want to do is to attack you.
Oh.
I was savaged real bad by a squirrel monkey once. It was running riot in this bloke's house. Now, lift it up gently.
Oh.
Can't see no dog. Don't smell like foxes to me. Very weird.
No me pegues, por favor. No me manden a la cárcel.
It's all right, love. It's all right. Just a quick check and we'll get you out of here now. Come on.
No dejen que me encierren. Yo no tengo la culpa.
What language is she speaking?
Spanish, I think, but it sounds real weird to me.
Do you speak any English, love?
No.
Speak English.
Come on, love.
Que me encierren.
Come on, you're almost there. You're fine now.
God, the only Spanish I know is cerveza. Por favor.
I've got you. You're fine. You're perfectly safe. Come on. You're not going to fall. Come on.
No me siento bien. Me siento muy mal. Muy mal. Ayúdame, por favor. Ayúdame.
It's all right. You're going to be all right now. There you go.
No me lleven a la cárcel.
Well, what's she saying?
I don't know. I don't understand.
¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué van a hacer con eso?
It's all right, love. You just calm down. Calm down, yeah?
There we are.
You're all right. You got to... Right, try and ask her what her name is.
Nombre, por favor.
Me llamo Lola Medina Chávez. No deje que me encierren. Yo no he hecho nada.
Well, what's her name?
I don't understand her. She's speaking too fast.
This is hopeless. Look, try again.
Nombre.
Lola. Lola Medina Chavez.
I think her name's Lola.
Sierra Oscar from 469.
Go ahead, Polly.
We better find something here.
We know that Caitlin stores his stuff here before he ships it out to Nigeria.
And you think he'll be sat here with my Irish crew?
Well, I don't know what you want. It's 50-50. I mean, we can ask the audience, phone a friend, or open a box.
I can't understand how it's gone so wrong.
Kerry?
Oh, great. Next time I think I'll stick to my own sources.
Well, who are they? Mystic Meg and her family?
I'll find out what happened. I'll find out, believe you me.
You know, this cock-up isn't just down to us, you know.
No?
No, you said that your men were working with Caitlin. Well, we don't even know if that's true.
When you said your snout had the addresses, I thought you meant the right ones. Excuse me.
It's extension 325 if you want to get hold of me, Reg. I'll phone you again later.
This is Mrs. Sanchez.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Sanchez. I'm Polly Page.
Hello. Mrs. Sanchez is one of our cleaning staff. She's Spanish.
Oh, that's great. Now, I know you're not an official interpreter, but right now you are the only person I can turn to. You understand?
I will do my best. She's been with the woman interpreting for the casualty officer.
Well, how's Lola doing?
Well, she's a bit dehydrated, a few cuts and bruises, but always looks worse than it actually is. Physically, she'll be fine.
What's her full name? Lola?
Lola Medina Chavez.
And how old is she?
25.
And is she Spanish?
No, she's from Caracas in Venezuela.
From where?
Caracas in Venezuela, you know, in South America.
I think you'll have to help me spell that. Does she speak any English at all?
Very little.
Pídale que no me manden a la cárcel.
Nadie te va a mandar a la cárcel. Esta mujer está aquí para ayudarte.
No quiero volver a Venezuela. Él me dijo que me iban a encerrar en la cárcel por 3 años.
Look, what's going on? What did she say?
She says she doesn't want to go to prison. Somebody told her that she would be sent to prison for 3 years.
Dígale que si me mandan a la cárcel me moriré de vergüenza.
She says that she will die of shame if she is sent to prison.
Well, who told her she could go to prison for 3 years? What's she done?
She's an illegal immigrant.
Look, tell her that's got nothing to do with me. Right now, all I'm interested in is finding out how she finished up in that cellar.
¿Qué está diciendo?
Ella dice que no le interesa si tú estás aquí como inmigrante ilegal. Lo que ella quiere saber es quién te encerró en el sótano.
El desgraciado de Ricky me encerró. Dígale que fue él.
She says that this Ricky locked her in the cellar.
Well, who's Ricky? Ricky who?
I think it was the man who smuggled her into this country from Holland. Mira, yo creo que sería mejor si yo le contara a ella lo que tú me dijiste, ¿sabes? Eso sería mejor.
Si usted le dice eso, seguro que me encierren, seguro.
Ay, nadie te va a encerrar, hija. Estate tranquilita.
Look, Mrs. Sanchez, you've got to tell me what's going on. You've got to tell me what you're saying to her and tell me what she's saying to you. Do you understand?
When we were waiting for the doctor, she told me she had gone to Rotterdam on a Dutch ship. She was smuggled by a Dutch officer.
And what was her job in wherever it was?
A bar girl, a striptease dancer, you know what I mean. The Dutchman, he abandoned her, and she went to work in a club. ¿Cómo se llamaba ese club?
El Top Pussy.
It was called the Top Pussy.
The Top Pussy?
Fue ahí donde conociste a Ricky.
Ricky, bad man, muy malo. England, job, gente... Pero él me mintió. No conoce a nadie aquí. Es un maldito mentiroso. Me robó el dinero, $80, y mis papeles, y la foto de mi familia también. Lo ha escondido todo y no sé dónde.
What was she saying? What was that last bit?
Las fotos son mías. Las quiero.
He lied to her. He was a damn liar. He told her that he knew people in this country that could help her. He didn't know anybody. He stole her money. $80. He stole her papers. He stole the photographs of her family. He stole everything.
Dígale que me ha tenido encerrada por 3 meses.
She says that she's been locked up for 3 months.
How did she get into England?
She told me that this Ricky, he went to Holland to get flowers. He's got a van, and she came back in the back of the van with the flowers.
Ricky Badman, Ricky no good for me. Es un mentiroso, es un perro ladrón.
She calls him very bad words. A liar, a thieving dog.
Look, it's all right. I understand. I'm getting the picture. Can you ask her what this Ricky's surname is and if she knows anything else about him?
Mira, ¿qué más sabes de este Ricky? ¿Tú conoces su apellido?
No, solo el nombre y que es una bestia, un monstruo, un malparido.
She only knows his first name, Ricky. She says he is a beast, a monster, a bastard.
Do you know how long she's been here?
3 months.
Right. Can you ask her if she ever left the house at all?
Ella quiere saber si te dejó salir de la casa.
Solo en el carro. Era como un regalo. Me ataba en el carro y dábamos una vuelta.
Sometimes he took her out in the car, but he never let her out of his sight.
Me tenía como un juguete. Cada vez que se iba a Holanda, me encerraba en el sótano.
She said she was kept like a toy, and every time he went to Holland, he locked her in the cellar.
It's all right, love. You're all right now. Look, can you ask her what this Ricky did to her? And I need to know everything.
You want me to ask her if she did it with him? You want to know if he forced her?
It's important.
Lola, mira, ella quiere saber si pasó algo entre ustedes, si te tomó por la fuerza.
Él me obligaba a hacer de todo. Me lastimaba, me amenazaba de muerte si yo me negaba.
He forced her to do everything. He said that he would kill her if she didn't do what he wanted, eh?
Creo que estoy embarazada.
What did she say?
She says she thinks she's pregnant. No llores más, hija, no llores. Mira, esta mujer está aquí para ayudarte también y para protegerte. ¿Eh? No llores más, está aquí a salvo. Where is she going to stay tonight?
Well, I'll try and get social services to find her a hostel to stay at. But will you tell her that I need to speak to her again?
I have a spare room. She can stay with me tonight. I think it would be better, don't you?
Oh, that would be very kind of you, Mrs. Sanchez. Can I have a quick word with you outside?
Mira, ahora vengo, ¿eh? Estate tranquila, ella quiere hablar conmigo.
It's all right. Mrs. Sanchez is coming back. Tell her you're coming back.
Ahora vengo, ahora vengo.
Pídale que no me encierren, por favor.
Nadie te va a encerrar, hija. Tú te vienes conmigo a mi casa. Un besito.
Gracias, señora, gracias.
Mrs. Sanchez, I really did want to thank you for what you did in there. Look, you do understand that I don't want you to talk to anyone else about this.
I understand.
Right, well, if you could just write down your address and phone number. Thanks. You know, you really are a very kind person, Mrs. Sanchez.
I have a daughter the same age. I only hope that somebody would be kind to her if something bad happened to her one day.
You know, people like you are hard to find.
Well, madam, I'm sure if you send us the teddy bear, we'll be able to get it repaired. No, madam, I hadn't forgotten about the damaged door. We're going to get that repaired as soon as possible. You have my word on that. Well, madam, I think you'll find that hindsight is an exact science. And there is, of course, the matter of the illegal tenancy. I'm sorry, alleged illegal tenancy. Yes, madam, and to you.
Wasn't your fault, Gov.
Thank you for that vote of confidence. Now then, Polly, what's this about an illegal South American immigrant? In a cellar, you say?
Yes, sir.
So what's the problem? Why aren't Home Office Immigration dealing with it?
Well, because if this poor girl's telling the truth, sir, we're looking at rape and false imprisonment at the very least.
Deakin? No, sir. No, I wasn't actually there. Matt Boyden spoke to her. Yes, sir. Yes, I'll pop in for a chat now. Yes, sir.
I think we should sort out the criminal side of the investigation before we call the Home Office in. With all due respect, sir, I think this girl needs something a little bit more subtle now than a detention centre.
You sure it wasn't a domestic?
Domestic? Well, what difference would that make? You don't lock someone in a cellar for a weekend, do you, even if it was?
No, of course you're right. Well, do you know who owns their house?
The town hall told me it belonged to a Richard Lee, possibly the son, the one who's been paying the council tax.
Do you think she's telling the truth?
I'm sure she is. I just know she is, sir.
Right, OK, well, look, go with Kerry and see if you can find this Lee fella. And girls, don't come back unless you've got a result.
So the
mother wanted me to apologise for ripping the arm off the bear, and then she wanted me to sew it back on myself.
Yeah, well, you can do that after we've caught ourselves a rapist and an abductor.
Yeah, don't jump the gun, Polly. Alleged rapist and abductor.
Hello there, can I help you, ladies?
Do you live here?
Yeah, that's right.
Do you pay the council tax at number 12 Wyman Street? Are you Richard Lee?
Ricky Lee, yeah. I'll pay by standing order. Is there something wrong? What's the problem?
It's not about the council tax, it's about a break-in.
Or in this case, more like an attempted break-out. I think you know what we're talking about, didn't you?
Yeah, I guess.
Right, well, I had to break a window at your property to gain access. It's been boarded up now, but...
Yeah, but what we're interested in is a cellar and who was in it.
Look, I don't want my wife and kids to know anything about this, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So why don't I just come down to Sun area right now? That's all right.
Well, that's what we were thinking. We'd like to take you down to the house, have a look around first, yeah?
Ricky! What's going on? What do they want?
Oh, it's nothing, love. Someone's trying to break into my dad's place, that's all. They're running me down to see what the damage is. It's no big deal.
You want me to come with you?
Nah, it's all right. Gary phones, tell him I won't be long. I bet you ain't gonna believe any of this, you know.
Well, we won't know till you start, will we?
You know, my father was in the job. Yeah, he's in your game, all right.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He was a DS at Golders Green. He got one of them scroll things for arresting an armed bank robber single-handedly in the 70s. That's where we're going now. He died 12 months ago. It was his place.
So how come you never followed your dad into the force?
Me? I ain't, mate. I ain't got a bottle, love. I'm so ashamed about this. I feel really bad about it, if you know what I mean. I'd hate to think what would have happened if I'd have had a crash or something and I couldn't come back here.
So how come she ended up in the cellar?
We were rucking. I lost my rag, didn't I? I just lost my cool, everything.
Yeah, well, that's as maybe. But why did you lock her down there?
She wanted more money. She said she was going to go to the police and get me done for smuggling illegal immigrants.
Run that by me again.
He was blackmailing me. It was costing me a bomb. Not only that, I mean, I'd got to go to Holland and I thought her and her mates would strip the old house clean by the time I got back.
What mates?
Foreign hookers, black pimps, you name them, she had them here. I had enough. I stuck a mattress down over the bucket and some water and just locked her in.
And when were you planning on letting her out?
Today, when I got back. I was just coming round here now when you showed up. Look, to tell you the truth, I should have come to see you geezers weeks ago before this got out of hand.
Right then, I think we better go down to Sunhill and have a talk about this, don't you?
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Let's get out of here.
No, you're not under arrest, Ricky. You don't mind if I call you Ricky, do you?
No, of course not. That's my name, right?
Right, well, you can have a solicitor here with you if you want one.
No, I don't want a lawyer. What do I want a lawyer for? I just want to get on with it and get out of here.
OK, so how long have you known Miss Chavez?
Lola. About 3 weeks.
3 weeks, is that all?
That's right. But I'll tell you something, 3 weeks has been about 2.5 weeks too long, if you know what I mean.
What do you do for a living, Ricky?
I run flowers in the flower market in the van from Aalsmeer in Holland. Yeah, about twice a week sometimes.
How did you smuggle her into England?
I didn't. She smuggled herself.
Come again?
Well, it was nothing to do with me. I was coming at the dock gates in Harwich, and I thought like I could hear this thumping from inside the van. Well, I got out, opened up the doors. There she was, large as life. Just jumped out. One of them Dutch geezers must have put her in there in Aalsmeer or something.
So what did you do then?
Oh, you should ask. That was big mistake number one. I was going to phone the police. I didn't. She asked me to take her to London, give her a lift, like.
And did you?
Well, you know what it's like. Nobody's seen us. I mean, it's pouring down with rain, it's freezing cold. It's toss up what you do in them circumstances, you know what I mean?
Well, you could always have left her.
Yeah, I could have. I could have just left her there in Harwich, and then some big hairy trucker might have picked her up. I mean, anything could have happened to her then. Not even me does something like that.
How did you talk to her? You know, how did you communicate?
Communicate? Like I'm talking to you now, in English. There ain't no problem for Lola in the old lingo department. Anyway, big mistake number 2 coming up, ladies. I let her stay at my dad's place for the night, didn't I? Because it was empty.
Have you ever been to Rotterdam?
Rotterdam? No, never been there. Ain't on my route. What do I want to go there for?
Does the Top Pussy Club mean anything to you?
Top what?
It's all right, Ricky. We'll let that one go.
Anyway, you know what she tells me? She tells me she's an ancestor to Pancho Villa, that Mexican bandit geezer.
I think you mean a descendant, don't you, Ricky?
Yeah, whatever. You know what I mean, though.
I thought she was Venezuelan. From Caracas.
Oh, it's a load of old maracas, more like it. She's Mexican. She's a hooker from Mexico City. You ain't heard the best bit yet either. She's on the run from a Dutch jail. She's escaped, didn't she?
And how do you know that?
How do I know that? She told me, that's how I know that. She says she's been busted by the Dutch customs geezers for smuggling. You know, them balls of cocaine in your stomach. She says she's trying to get to Spain. She reckons she's got loads of mates in Torremolinos.
So why didn't you go to the police and tell them that you had a fugitive living in your dad's house?
Oh, yeah. And what was I going to say to her indoors about me letting a Mexican hooker stay at my dad's place when it all came out, eh? I mean, I'd be moving back in there that night with a couple of black eyes and a few missing teeth, I'll tell you that.
Why didn't you throw her out?
I don't know. Well, I do know. I mean, I was scared she'd grasp me up.
Do you know anything about any money or photographs that have gone missing?
No, don't know nothing about no photos. Well, I do know she was skint. She was flat broke. She didn't have a penny. I mean, who do you think's been picking up her tab for everything, eh?
You see, I don't believe any of this, Ricky.
Look, I can't make up nothing like this. I ain't that clever. I ain't had a lot of schooling like you guys. That's the old truth as I live and breathe. God's honour.
Well, did she ever go out of the house at all?
Out of the house? Yeah, all the time. She lost loads of kids. I'd have my locks changed twice.
Because she says you tied her up and drove her round.
She was the one taking me for a ride.
What about the other people who came to the house?
I'd just sling them out if they were there when I went round. I think she's been back punters as well. I weren't having that. Not in my dad's house, I weren't.
Did you ever have sex with her, Ricky?
Yeah, I was up for that, weren't I? Doing it with a Mexican hooker? I think that's got to be about death wish number one if you did that.
I think this is all a big fat pack of lies.
Look, to tell you the truth, the only thing I'm guilty of is being a right plonker. I mean, I did what I thought was a favour and it just all went pear-shaped. To be quite honest, girls, this whole thing's been like a nightmare for me. I'm just so glad it's over. What are you going to charge me with?
Well, we have to make a few more inquiries first.
And what's happened to her?
She's being looked after.
Well, if you want my advice, you want to make sure you keep her locked up till them Dutch police come over and take her back. Because knowing her, you ain't going to see her again.
What do you think she's on the run?
Well, I think Ricky's lying through his teeth. I've seen loads of people who have been scared, but she was terrified. I mean, something you don't forget in a hurry.
Yeah, terrified about being nicked. Personally, I think Ricky was telling the truth. He's not clever enough to make up something like that.
I wouldn't bank on that, Kerry. I know some villains have put the Royal Shakespeare Company to shame.
Well, I think I'd put on the performance of my life if I was looking at rape or kidnapping.
Well, for my money, Ricky's not exactly the kind of person you'd want to live next door to, but I'll go with his side of the story.
He's lying, sir. He'd lie about lying if he thought he could get away with it.
All right. There's only one way to deal with this, and that's get her in for an interview. And this time, Polly, get an interpreter from the yard, not the local cleaner.
What about Interpol, sir?
I'll deal with that.
It is possible that Lola's lying, Polly.
Maybe, but I'll tell you one thing. You wait till you meet her. See for yourself. Well, where is she?
When I went to work, she was still in bed. And when I come back, I shout her name, but she doesn't answer. I think maybe she's still asleep, so I go to wake her up, but she was gone.
And what time was this, Mrs. Sanchez?
About 4:30.
Well, maybe she just popped out for a breath of fresh air.
No, I don't think so. Because she has taken some of my daughter's clothes. And my purse with 30 pounds.
Your purse? Are you sure?
I went to the bank for their money this morning. I never take it to work with me. It was in my bag.
Was there just money in your purse, Mrs. Sanchez?
Oh my God, my cards. My credit cards. How could I have been so wrong about her? She's a liar and a thief.
Hello again. Am I going to be arrested this time?
We'd just like a quick word with you.
I told you before, not here. I'll talk to you in your motor.
We should have taken your advice, Ricky. Lola's done a runner.
What'd I tell you? You should listen to how Ricky here goes. I told you I was telling you the truth, didn't I?
Have you any idea who she used to hang about with here in Sunhill? You talked about pimps and hookers.
Yeah, loads of them.
Did she mention any by name?
Nah, I can't say she did.
And you've no idea where she used to go?
Dunno. She always used to go for these geezers. Turning a trick, I suppose. Look, what happens if she turns up here? All she's got to do is look me up in the phone book. I don't want any aggro from the old lady.
Well, I don't think it's very likely, but just in case, that's got all my numbers on it. Give us a ring if she gives you a call, yeah?
Look, I know you don't like me, and I can't help that. That's me. But I ain't lying. What I told you is how it was. I hope you catch her, that's all I've got to say, before she gets someone else into trouble.
Oh well, we all get it wrong sometimes, eh?
Yeah, sometimes.
Well, there's been nothing back from Interpol, so I think we should pick her up. Any action on that credit card?
Not so far, Gov.
Well, I'm still not convinced, Gov.
Well, I am. And you're the only one who knows what she looks like, and we need to get out there with Kerry and see if you can find her.
Right, we'll start by checking the Toms. If she is one, they might have seen her.
I thought you'd gone.
On my way.
My snout seems to have gone to ground. But as soon as I find him, he'll tell me where Caitlin is.
I don't think you need to worry about Caitlin anymore.
No, as soon as I find him, you'll have your suspects.
That's what I was hoping. I've just had Barton Street on. Seems they've picked your Mr. Caitlin up.
Barton Street?
Caught him with some stolen engine parts. He's probably planning to ship them out to Nigeria.
Yes, I'm sure.
I think I can persuade him to help me out. Good news, isn't it?
Yes, very.
Oh, come on, can you just think about it for a minute? Bloody wrong, love. It's no trouble. I think we should try one or two of the saunas, don't you?
Look, our easiest way of making money is on the streets. We'll try the saunas last.
Cheeky cow.
What?
Hello, Madeline. What a surprise. Shouldn't you be wearing a black armband or something? I thought you had to go to Bristol.
My mum hasn't died at all. It was a wind-up. Sorry about that, love, but I don't do calls.
Look, do you know of any South American girls working around here?
South America, where's that?
Anyone who speaks Spanish?
Oh, no, I can't speak it myself.
So who works this five-star end of town, then?
Them all, love. Russians, Serbs, Croats, Poles, Thais. Depends what country's got a war going on, I suppose. Why? Looking for a bit of action, are you?
No, thanks.
Don't knock it. I'll be up for it. Doing it with a couple of policewomen, wouldn't I? Too right, I would.
Look, Madeline, don't make an habit of messing me around. You gonna listen or what?
Yeah, sure. Sorry.
Right, we're looking for this guy who might have been one of your punters, about this high, doesn't stop talking, works abroad a lot, and he calls himself Ricky.
Ricky? Filthy hands. Price of fan, I think. Yeah, dirty little guy. Had something to do with flowers. Ain't seen him for months.
What was he into?
Didn't like him. He was rough.
How rough?
Very.
There you go, you see? He's not all sweetness and light, is he, our Ricky?
So he uses whores. He's a sucker for 'em. That's how Lola conned him.
Yeah, but if a Tom says someone's rough, then he's rough.
At the very least, this Lola woman's done a runner with somebody's cash and their credit cards. She's no innocent victim in this, Polly.
Look, Kerry, just because you're in CID, it don't give you the monopoly on brains, you know.
All I'm saying is don't let your emotions get in the way of a few obvious facts.
Right, well, if it's not too much trouble, I'd like to stop by Mrs. Fowler's. She's still got her statement to give.
Fine. Well, Ricky's here.
Oh, just look at him.
Right. I'll go and have a word with him. Get him to come down to Sunhill and make a statement, yeah?
Right.
All right.
Hello there. Track you down yet?
No, not yet. Has she tried to contact you?
Nah. And I've unplugged the phone indoors while I'm out, just in case. It's only a woman getting the wrong idea. But she's sunning herself in Spain by now. Not about the old pina coladas, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you could be right. But we still need you to come down to Sunhill to make a statement.
No problem. I'll be done here in a minute. You know something? I ain't even gonna bill Sunhill for the glass.
You never know what's going on next door, do you? I mean, I'm not nosy or anything like that, but oh, the goings on. Makes you wonder what the world's coming to.
Did you ever hear any other noises coming from next door? You know, like people coming and going, doors slamming. Parties, that sort of thing?
No, I always thought nobody lived there since old Mr. Lee died. I did wonder why they never sold it or let it, but who's going to buy it with women locked up in the cellar? I wouldn't for a start.
Yeah, I'll make you right there, Mrs. Fowler. Neither would I.
But it's funny you should mention noise, because only this afternoon I thought I heard some more noise coming from the cellar. Then I saw old Mr. Lee's son was there, so I didn't bother. I thought of getting that nice RSPCA chap again. I think he liked you.
I don't know about that, Mrs. Fowler. Anyway, if you give me a ring, I'll arrange for you to come down to Sun Hill and make a statement.
By the way, what happened to that poor girl?
She's disappeared.
Yeah, Mrs. Sanchez has cancelled a credit card, and she's trying to work out which of her daughter's clothes she took. After all she did for her, she's well pissed off. But hey, that's gratitude for you. No, the trail's definitely gone cold. Did you get anything back from Interpol, Gov? Nothing so far. Right, well, I think we're just about done here. Yeah, I'm on my way back with Polly. All right. Speak to you later, Gov. Right, you ready to go? Oh, come on, Polly. There's a post-mortem on Deakin's comedy raids.
I just want one last look at the house. Hello, Ricky.
You and all. It's all right, don't have to hassle me. I'll come down and make a statement when I finish this.
Mrs. Fowler tells me she heard more noise coming from the cellar this afternoon.
She would, wouldn't she? Nosy old bat.
Do you mind if we have a look around?
Look around? No, help yourselves. I'll be done here in a minute. I'll make you a cup if you like. I've got some milk in the back.
No, thanks.
Cheers. There you go. It was him making all the racket. It was just clearing the stuff out of the cellar.
No, he planned it. You don't just stick someone in a hole. You got to get it together first.
Come on, Polly. Let's go. Look, if you want to hang around some more, I'm going to call in and get somebody to come and pick me up, all right?
I want a quick look upstairs.
What is this? You want to buy the place or what?
You sure you don't want a cuppa?
No, thanks.
You see now, I'll clean the place out, ain't I? I'll get it all in the van then.
Well, I don't like the wallpaper. And you definitely need to have his and hers fitted wardrobes with a sealed one for his socks and Y-fronts.
Something not quite right about all this. I know it, I just know it.
Look, Polly, I'm really sorry, but I don't feel the vibes on this one. But I do feel the presence of an old man. Give us a sign, Mr. Lee, if you're there. No? OK, I'm out of here.
You know something, Kerry? Ricky said his dad was a copper at Golders Green and that he won an award for bravery or something.
What about it?
Well, of all those photos in there of that old bloke, there's not one of him in copper's uniform.
What's wrong with that?
Well, every ex-copper's house I've ever been in is stuffed full of pictures of them in uniform. And one winning an award. Or they'd have it made into a poster.
Well, maybe they were just more modest in the old days.
No, he's lying. He lied about that, he lied about Lola.
Polly, I don't agree. Now, if you want to go and talk to Deakin, be my guest, but personally, I think we've wasted just about enough time on this. Now, I've got to go. You can either stay here or come with me. What's it going to be? Right, I'll wait for you by the car. Kerry Holmes.
Want another look in the cellar?
Well, that's tough, because I'm moving the drawers again.
I said I want another look at the cellar.
What for? There ain't nothing down there. I've just cleaned the place out and I'm in a hurry. You want me down Sun Hill or not?
No, I want you to give me a hand with these drawers.
I don't know why you're doing this. You've been over the place once already and there ain't nobody there. The place is empty. Now I'm locking up.
I can get a search warrant, you know.
Oh, you're pissing me off with all this. We've been over this once already. It's done and dusted. You said so yourself. No, I've got to go. I've got stuff to do. The tit will be shut if I don't get down in here.
Grab that side, Ricky.
I ain't grabbing nothing. This is out of order. There's nothing down there. The place is empty. It's as clean as a whistle. It's takes ages to put that carpet back and I've nailed it down. You want it moved, you move it yourself, because I've got a very... You ain't taking me seriously. I've got to earn a living, and I've got to go, you understand? Now I've got a stack of stuff to do and a ferry to catch. This is my gear in my house. You touch it once more, I want to break your arm.
Oh. Well, in that case, I'll have to get some muscle down here, won't I?
Guess what?
Well, they found her, haven't they? She's been nicked, hasn't she?
Afraid not, Ricky. That was Deakin. Interpol phoned. There's no record of any South American woman drug smuggler escaping from a Dutch jail. Ever.
How are you going to explain that then, eh, Ricky? Like everything else you've told us, nothing but a big fat pack of lies.
Back, you bitches! I'll have the both of you slapped!
Right, you're in enough trouble as it is, Ricky!
I'll have you... I can't breathe, I'm in pain, you
Shut
bitch!
up!
I can't breathe, you stupid cow!
Shut it!
It ain't what you
Stay
think!
still!
It ain't what you think, you slugs!
Can't see anything. It's pitch black down there. There's a light switch somewhere, though. Come on. Go careful, Paul.
Lola! Lola! It's all right, it's okay, it's me. It's me. Oh, it'll be all right now. Let's get this off you. Oh, sorry. There you go. There you go.
Gracias, señora, gracias.
My God.
Me ha salvado la
He was going to do it. He was going to murder her.
What you're saying, Lola? We'll have you out of here in no time, believe me. Oh, you're fine now. You're fine. This will never happen to you again. You'll be all right now, yeah?
Lo siento mucho. Quería mi foto, no quise robar el dinero, lo
It's all
siento.
right now. It's all right. Okay.
Now.
Enjoy, yeah? We'll give it a minute. Don't you worry.
Lo siento. Quería mi foto, no quise robar el dinero.
It's all right, Lola.
She only took a little money from my purse. Just enough for a taxi to take her to that man's house so she could get her photographs back.
Siento haberle hecho sufrir tanto. Quería mi foto, no quise robar el dinero.
Tranquila, eso ya no importa. Ya está segura. She says that she is sorry that she took the money from my purse. I told her it doesn't matter. Está aquí segura, nena.
Lola does know that we're going to have to ask her some more questions, yeah?
She has been through too much.
Don't worry, we'll leave her to rest. Tell her not to worry. She's going to be all right. I was moaning this morning because I thought I got all the boring work. I wished I had of now, for Lola's sake.
You did really well, Polly. You got a better result than Deakin. If you carry on like this, you'll be joining CID.
CID? How'd you spell that then, Kerry?